Do you ever just fall in love with stuff you find, like, in your stash? Like, ever, like, rediscover a new, like, an old shirt that you loved? Or, like, I don't know, a pair of shoes you just unearthed from all the piles of shoes you have in your closet? Because that just happened to me today. Found these lashes, and they are just amazing. Besides the fact that you don't have to wear mascara with lashes because there's no point, and you ruin the false lashes. Hello everybody, I'm here to do a video for my sister. Hi! She had wanted me to show her how to make eyeliners out of any color you have in your stash, any kind of loose eyeshadow or even panned eyeshadows. So I'm going to do that right now. If you're interested in learning how, please keep on watching. And we're back. So generally there's eyeliners at the store. Like right now the big thing is colored eyeliners. Well, they have been for the past few years. And a lot of brands like L'Oreal, Revlon, drugstore brands that I can think of at the top of my head, Almay, and all the other drugstore brands, even high-end brands, Urban Decay has a few, I mean a lot. Stila, what's that other brand? Too Faced and all the other awesome brands, they have them, and sometimes they can range from being really high pigmented, really like bright colored, or something very subtle. Well, some people will feel a little bit on the fence about using something so bright, like what I'm wearing on right now. Like, this would be considered too bright. Some people think it's no problem, but for people who are just barely like grazing the surface of color, I think wearing colored eyeliner is a good alternative to, instead of wearing the bold eyeshadow, just a bold one all over your eye, you wear just a small strip. I kind of went a little more thicker because that's how I like it. But you can just like do it over, even sometimes girls will do a natural eye and then put it under their lower eyelash, and that's perfectly fine too. Whatever you want to do, that's the great part about makeup. Some people would be a little bit scared to commit to a color like this. Like, will I ever use it? It's just gonna stay in my collection for months and months and never use it. I think a better alternative were to sort of make your eyeliner. I use this eyeliner sealer and base by the Splash, in which it comes with a little applicator like this, and it gives you the freedom of taking any color eyeshadow in your collection and turning it into an eyeliner. There's other methods too. There's Max Mixing Medium. You could use that as well for this. That is retailed, I'm pretty sure it's $20. This was, I want to say it was $6. I think it's the most expensive. But you can also make your own eyeliner sealer and base. There's a bunch of tutorials on YouTube on how to make them. Unless you absolutely want me to make one, I will, but I will link some below that I know and have tried myself. But you can find this at Ulta, and I'm pretty sure that you can only find this at Ulta, but you can order it online too. So, and they usually have good shipping. So anyways, I'm going to show you the way to use it with loose eyeshadows first, because those are the easiest. I'm going to take just a normal, let's see. I'm just going to take a normal eyeliner, just loose shadow. It could be mineralized, mineral shadow too. And just, I'm going to peel this thing. And if you're wondering why I still keep the sticker on, because it's so much easier and less messier to keep the sticker on. Because then you won't have a pop of loose eyeshadow look like this. It's all kinds of messy. All messy. I can't stand it. I can't. It's very, ugh. Well, you just take it and you take the lid and you just shake some out onto the lid like this. And you have a little bit on the lid. It's best to put it on the lid when you're mixing, less mess. And you just take it, you swirl it around a little bit until you can get some of that on the applicator. There you go. And then you just apply. Simple as that. See how easy that is? I don't know if you can see. See? And it's super pretty. I think this is like the best color. See? It's so pretty. I haven't used it like this yet. And I do want to add that if you're going to do this, it's best to wipe the applicator to make sure none of the leftover eyeshadow or whatever product you use pigment, loose eyeshadow, band eyeshadows, glitters, and all that. Just make sure to clean it so none of the product that you were using goes back in the tube, and then you won't have a funky multicolored base. But yeah, this is as simple as it is. I'm gonna use next a more of a, I guess what you would call like just a normal everyday color. Like this is Everyday Minerals in Plain View. Oh, and this one was Jessie's Girls Key Lime. It's more of a frost, sparkly, glittery kind of thing. This has some shimmer in it, but it's mostly like toned down. And then there you go. A little. And you can sheer it out or have it as opaque as you want. And see, it's not so glittery. It's pretty toned down. And this is if you don't want to go for a very bold color. Or sometimes I've seen some girls do is they will put a kind of like a highlighter color in the inner corner, and it looks super nice and pretty. I'm gonna do that right now with this. This one is Everyday Minerals in, it doesn't say the name. That's sad. Oh, Baby Bath. See? I don't know if you can tell. It's pretty like light skin colored kind of thing, but see, that's perfect. Like if you want to like use this inner corner highlight, or even if you just want to put it under your eye to open up your eyes a little more, make them brighter, it's perfect for that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a glitter. This is Max Reflex glitter in Very Pink. And you can do this also with glitter. Just do the same way. Although glitters are a little more harder to work with because they're some of them can be really chunky, some of them can be really finely milled. It's just, if your camera ever just die on you all the time. Where were we? I was turning this lovely color right here into a liner. I'm pretty sure it's kind of dried out now because I'm trying to fumble around my room. It dries pretty quickly, so that's kind of awesome of it, but when I'm fumbling around trying to make this all work, see, this is what I'm saying. Like it's pretty finely milled. It wants to turn like an eyeshadow, and you will have this kind of thing you will come across this sort of thing when you work with glitters, but easily fixed. You can just take a little brush like this, dip it into the product, and just put it on top. And that's much nicer. Oh, and this, look. It's clean finger. This is a clean finger. It's pretty smudge resistant. Like, I'm really rubbing it really hard, and it's not coming off so easily. I literally have to rub it off. So this is a pretty good, like, good long lasting product. I'm gonna try pigment now. This is a pretty like robin egg blue. Really love this color a lot. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on the lid. Look how pretty that is though. Come on, tell me that's not worth it. I'm gonna use another pigment. This is MAC's Deep Blue Green. See, this is a pretty toned down color, but in the light, if you get it in the right light, it like shines kind of like this tealish kind of color, and I think it's super pretty and very appropriate for any kind of scenario, like maybe work, a meeting, school. But like I said, it's all in moderation. You can line it as thick as this, or you can go very thin, or you can put it under your lower lash and it'll just be a little accent. And now I'm going to show you how to turn a potted eyeshadow into a eyeliner. It's the same concept, only with a potted eyeshadow you have to scrape some of the product off the pan, which all of you beauty fanatics like me are all cringing right now. I know it. You're all cringing the thought of just scraping. But it's only scraping a little bit. I'm going to take the color I use for my eyes. You can use little makeup spatulas. They're about this big. They come in like a pack of 20. I've seen them on Stars Makeup Haven. I'll put a link below for, I don't know, I guess 20 for $3. I don't know. They're pretty handy, but for the everyday gal that doesn't have those in their stash, because we're not all as crazy as me, I'm going to show you that you can do it with a bobby pin. So of course you want to sanitize this, because this is going into an area. This is going in a product that goes into your eyes, so you don't want to have any bacteria, so you sanitize it. Now you take your eyeshadow and a lid, or you can use like a little paper, just clean off the top, and just take it and just scrape off gently. We want to be gentle. This is an eyeshadow. This is not a rock. So gently just scrape product that you would need to, and just kind of pound it out. And if you need a little more, if you think, and you can do this with just about any eyeshadow. And if you want a little more, you want it to be more opaque, you just add a little more. Or if you think it's just perfect how it is, and see how pretty that is. So pretty. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I hope this was helpful at all. If anything, it showed you a way to... Oh, this is also good if you have like any kind of liquid liners. Like I have this e.l.f. Waterproof eyeliner pen. It's really awesome. It's pointed and it's tapered if you want it thicker or thinner. But sometimes this does not last as long as I want it to. Like, it lasts pretty long for a $1 waterproof eyeliner pen. But I feel like towards like the night it starts to, taper off or kind of like smudge off. because we scrub a little bit, or scratch a little bit here, because sometimes it gets itchy and it happens. I sometimes add this on top of this, and it just makes it last a little bit longer, like till I go to bed and take it off before bed. But yes, I hope this was helpful. I hope that you will try some of these out, and I will put down the link below on how to make your own little eyeliner sealer and base, so you don't, even if you can get this, you don't have to, but if you can't, you don't have an Ulta near you and you can't order online for whatever reason, you can make one out of like homemade stuff. I'm pretty sure one of the ingredients is glycerin, and I always have that in my bathroom. Or what some people were doing is using Visine. I did that for a long time. I read it somewhere that it was like a great way to make any kind of eyeshadow or loose eyeshadow into an eyeliner, just using Visine. And I'm like, and it worked really well. Also, you can use it as a mixing medium. So I'll put a bunch of links down below, so you can just go on. I'm rambling, sorry. So I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.